As the crisp autumn air settled over the sleepy town of Willow Creek, a sense of nostalgia washed over its residents. The warmth of summer had long since faded and the leaves had surrendered to the inevitable chill of winter. But on this particular day, a collective sigh of relief seemed to echo through the streets. For on Sunday, November 2, 2025, the clocks would spring back and the burden of daylight saving time would finally come to an end. For some, the biannual ritual of adjusting their clocks was a minor annoyance, a mere inconvenience to be tolerated. But for others, it was a disruption to their carefully crafted routines, a jolt to their internal rhythms. As the days grew shorter and the nights colder, the extra hour of sleep seemed like a precious gift. As the townspeople went about their daily lives, they couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation. Would they use the extra hour to indulge in a lazy Sunday morning, or would they tackle the tasks they had been putting off? Would they take a moment to revel in the simple pleasure of a slightly later sunrise, or would they simply take it for granted? As the clock ticked closer to 2:00 a.m. on Sunday morning, the question on everyone's mind was, what would they do with their extra hour? Would they use it to recharge, or would they let it slip away, lost in the haze of daily routine? As the clock struck 2 and the clocks sprang back, the people of Willow Creek were about to find out. But for now, the possibility hung in the air, a tantalizing promise of a new beginning. What would they do with this extra hour, and how would it change their lives forever?
The familiar ritual of daylight saving time was about to take its final bow. As the night of November 2, 2025, approached, residents of Willow Creek were preparing for the semi-annual tradition of setting their clocks back 1 hour. It was a bittersweet moment, a reminder that the long, lazy days of summer were truly behind them. As the evening drew to a close, households began to make the necessary adjustments. Some people manually adjusted their clocks, while others relied on their smartphones to make the change automatically. For those who needed assistance, help was just a word away. You need help setting your phone or anything else, just say the word, friendly voice reminded them. As the clock struck 2:00 a.m., the time change took effect. The clock sprang back 1 hour, and the people of Willow Creek gained an extra hour of sleep. Reaction was mixed. Some people welcomed the extra rest, while others lamented the loss of daylight hours. As the sun rose over Willow Creek the next morning, residents emerged from their homes to enjoy the slightly later sunrise. The extra hour of sleep had been a welcome respite for some, while others used it to tackle tasks they had been putting off. The town's cafes and restaurants began to buzz with activity as people caught up on breakfast and started their day. The time change was also a reminder that the seasons were shifting. The air was crisp and cool, carrying the scent of fallen leaves and wood smoke. As the residents of Willow Creek went about their day, they couldn't help but feel a sense of nostalgia for the summer months. But they also looked forward to the cozy winter days ahead, with their promise of hot chocolate, crackling fires, and snuggled-up evenings. As the town settled into its new rhythm, the extra hour of sleep seemed like a small but significant victory. It was a reminder that even in the smallest moments, there was always room for a little more rest, a little more relaxation, and a little more joy. And as the people of Willow Creek went about their day, they knew that they were ready for whatever the coming months might bring.